Model Show. My name is Junior, the host for the show today. Before we start with our show, let me acknowledge our sponsor. We are proudly sponsored by Zeta Care Hotel. Their address is P.O. Box 5677 Kumasi. The telephone number is 03220 27652. Their cell phone number is 0245 964381. Their email address is zetacarehotel@yahoo.com. Their website is zetacarehotel.com and their Facebook is Zeta Care Hotel. They are located at Baba Yara Sports Stadium near Stadium Hotel. Okay, our guest for the show is the person, a very great person. He's a model coach. They have worked with so many people. He's the CEO of Kwadwo Agency. His name is Ohene Kwadwo Darko. He's popularly known as Ohene One. Mr. Ohene.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to TV.
Well, thank you very much.
Mr. Ohene, what came in your mind when I invited you to my show? You've been our second guest for our show.
Well, I was happy because, I always want to explore. And anytime we call to come and have, a talk with people that can also learn something from the modeling thing, it really brings more joy into my heart.
Wow. Okay, can you please give some introduction about yourself, brief introduction about yourself?
Okay, my name is Kwadwo Ohene Darko. I'm from the Darko family, and I'm Ghana, Bono, and Sierra Leone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means 50-50, right?
50, 25, 25.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I schooled at Takura Day. That was years back when I finished my school around 87 that way.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I schooled at Seco Secondary College.
Oh, okay, Seco.
Yeah. So somewhere 87, 86, 87.
Wow.
I was, out from school. And my auntie, who was the model in our family, who started first.
So is in the family.
Yeah.
Okay, Ohene, how long have you been in this modeling agency?
Well, I've been in the modeling scene for the past 21 years now.
Wow. Okay, I don't want to see this. 21 years.
Yes, sir.
Wow. It's not easy. Being this modeling thing is not easy. 21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Were you surprised?
Yeah, seriously.
Why are you surprised?
because I'm 20 plus, so 21 years. Wow.
Well, then if I talk about my auntie, she's like 50 years in the modeling.
Oh, okay. So you have an agency, that's the Colors Modeling Agency.
Yeah.
How long for it?
My agency is like 8 years old.
Wow. That's good. How many models?
Well, I have 21 models.
21 models.
Due to, style of living in Ghana, models not paying attention to instructions and here and there, so I have to get rid of a lot of them and select a few of my models now. Yeah.
So you being a model, what type of modeling do you do?
I do runway modeling.
Runway modeling. Can you please explain the runway models?
Yeah, runway modeling, it's about you getting the clothes and going on the runway, which it's cuts away where you walk on the walking distance, and you walk back, then you go back to the dressing room.
Wow. So have you been on the show before?
Well, so many times.
Wow.
So many times.
Well, can you name some of the shows for us?
Oh, I was at my last show last year was at the British Council in Accra. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
where there was a a fashion show there, and I happened to be called to come on the runway to come together with the young, or let me say upcoming models. So being with them will encourage them to go more. Yeah, so I have to be on that runway. And this year, I happened to be on the runway of Bright African Fashion Week.
Okay.
That was 2 months ago.
Yeah. That's very nice.
Thank you.
So let me ask you, after the show, do you get a pay?
Yeah, well, I get a pay.
Okay.
People may ask, is the pay okay? I know you were going to ask that
Yeah.
Well, people are getting to know about modeling in Ghana. So, when you talk about the pay, it's like now picking, you understand?
Okay.
It's not that heavy to compare to states and other countries, foreign countries, but I think with time we'll get there.
Okay. Some say modeling is a business, some also modeling is a passion. How do you understand it?
Modeling is a business.
It's a business.
Yeah.
So
because modeling is a profession in its own. Okay. Modeling is like any profession you can talk of. You understand? So it's a business.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means you can do it full time and then part time.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So you being in this modeling agency, have you experienced any challenges?
Well, a lot of challenges, but I can just pick out one to say. Talk about that. I'm a groomer. I groom beauty pageants and stuff like that too. So I happened to groom this beauty pageant that was last December, and when I was called to come in, some of the contestants were not disciplined, so I tried to discipline them, and out of that, one was sacked from the pageantry, and they were gone. They were free. So when she was sacked, their leader called her and told her that I was the one who caused for her sacked, so they should plot against me.
Wow.
So they plot against me by telling the organizer and the father of the lady that I harassed them sexually.
Whoa.
I want to sleep with them, and it was a whole lot. And the lady who told the father it's a police officer, police inspector. So the father was like, okay, if so, then he's sending his boys to come and pick me up to the police station, so they will send me to court.
No investigation.
Wow, sometimes this is how things happen in Ghana. So he called the organizer of the beauty pageant, and the man just pleaded to him that he doesn't believe what they are saying because he knows me.
Okay.
So they should investigate it, but the man insists that they should pick me up. But when they told me the issue in the morning, I was leaving for a contract to groom this fashion show, so I have to leave. So he told the man I'm not around, and when I left, I was able to meet with the man who was organizing the fashion show, and after talking to him, I had this guy who was my very close guy who was also having challenge with his girlfriend, so I have to go to their house and I happened to sleep there, so they were not able to come to the where we are lodging to pick me up to the police station. So I spent 3 days in my guy's house, and I went back to the hotel to sort things out with them so I can leave the pageantry. Then when I got there, the organizer called all the ladies so we can sort things out, and when they came, he talked to them and he asked me if I have a few things to say. Then I was like, I don't have anything to say. All I'll say is I have not done anything to these girls. They are only just putting charges on me. But I tell them, if they are forcing to put this charge on me, they will not see good life the rest of their life. And it will follow up to their generation to generation. So they got panic. Then out of that, the lady who went to tell the father who the father was a police, started to plead to me that it was a charge they put it on me because, they feel like I'm a threat to them. So they have to put that charge on me so I can leave the pageantry and go, then they can have their way out to do whatever they want to do. So this is the case, and if the police get hands on me and they take me to court, I'll be sentenced like from 7 years going to like 15 years. And this tells you that they have a lot of people in the prison like that who are very innocent, but due to some things or they don't have people to save them, they go to prison. So this is, I'll say, one of my worst challenges I faced in the modeling thing.
Alright, sorry about that.
It's part of it.
That doesn't give you like you going back like I won't be a model. That will kill your dream.
No, it's not going to kill my dream. If that's going to kill my dream, I will not be here by now because I've faced a lot of challenges. I decided not to say much. Yeah, this one is part of the worst one. It's part. Yeah.
Okay. But you're very brave and bold.
Yeah, the whole thing is in life, the moment you take a step, you want to do something, you have to go all out.
Yeah.
You don't do things in your mind like, I want to try.
No.
Anytime you say you want to try, you already lose.
Yes.
Because if things doesn't go well, you go back. So you have to do things like you're a soldier. You see bullets coming, you have to face it. You understand? So that's it.
So what about any achievements so far?
Yeah, well, I've achieved a lot and achievement, but I say, just two.
Just two.
Well, last year we organized a beauty pageant called Miss Ability Ghana. And the pageantry is about we bringing person with disability and person without disability for one crown. So the lady who won the pageantry, she's disabled, she's deaf and dumb. And she became the first deaf lady to win a beauty pageant in the world.
Wow.
And I also became the first model tutor to groom a deaf person to win a beauty pageant.
Wow.
And this year, I normally use 21 days to 30 days to groom a beauty pageant, but I only use 10 days to groom a beauty pageant for University of Energy, just about a month ago. So that's another, great stuff for me. Yeah.
Wow. That's really nice. Nowadays the youth are more into modeling. If someone is watching us, the person say, what does it take to be a model?
Well, it takes too many things to be a model. One, you just have to set up your mind on what you want to do. Because anything you want to do in your life, first of all, what comes into the heart is love. You have to love what you're doing. And when you love what you're doing, you go all out. You understand? The second thing is thinking about where you want to get to with your modeling stuff. The third thing is you have to be strong physically and spiritually. Okay. The third is you always have to make sure you go by the rules and regulations. And I think with that, the sky will be your beginning.
So what about the height and the size?
Yeah, the height and the size also really counts a lot. You understand? But it depends also on the organizer who is organizing the fashion show. Sorry, but most of the time people who organize fashion show like people with a good height. If I say good height, ladies starting from like 5'8" going. Guys starting like 5'10", going to like 6'2" or something, 6'2", yeah. So it depends.
It depends on the
and also most of the models who normally really get contract quick, it's the size 6, 8, and 10.
Okay.
They normally get good contracts and quick too. Yeah.
Okay. There is this MODUGA, the Ghana MODUGA, Ghana Union.
Ghana Model Union.
Ghana Model Union.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a role in it?
Yeah, I'm executive member of Model Union of Ghana.
Ghana or Ashanti Region? Ashanti Region.
Yeah, I'm executive member for Ashanti Region.
And Ghana. What about the Ghana, like the whole nation?
Yeah, I'm part of the union. I'm part of executive of the union, and I hold the position of the guidance and counseling.
Okay.
For Ashanti Region.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do for models, MODUGA?
Yeah, what I do in my region is with executives. I'm the one who guides them in case we want to do something or issues on the grounds and so on and so forth. Or there is a project we want to do up. The project, it comes before me and I'll assess it and see if it's going to work out. Then I'll give advice. Also, I help with training other people who are interested in modeling or other people who wants to polish their modeling. I help from the union side to bring them up to a standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you being part of the MODUGA executive, can you tell the motives of MODUGA?
Yeah, the motive of MODUGA is around to help all models, all organizers and agents and people who are affiliated to the modeling industry.
So does it mean if you are not affiliated to MODUGA, they cannot fight for you?
Well, it's all about the industry.
Okay.
And the industry have team,
Okay.
have models, have agents,
Okay.
have makeup artists, have designers, photographers, and so on and so forth. They are all part of the.
Okay, so it's not only models.
It's not only models.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, do you have anything new thing coming on board, like something a project?
Yeah, when I have a project coming on board, first one, we have a fashion show coming on, which is Bright African Fashion Week, which is coming on July 13th and 14th at the Golden Tulip Hotel, Kumasi.
Okay.
Also, because the last year I was able to groom a disabled lady to win a beauty pageant. This time I want to groom a cripple.
Wow.
For a beauty pageant or maybe a fashion show, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Seriously, I can't wait. Okay, so any advice for the youth?
Well, the advice I have for the youth is you just have to believe in yourself. Anything you set up in mind that you want to do, please just believe in your dream and work towards your dream. Nothing in life comes easy. Don't think somebody just made it right now, so you also want to make it right now. You need to take your time. The right time will come. Also, you have to respect yourself, respect your family name, and respect what you do. When you do things like that, the sky will be your beginning of your life. So all I will say is I'm urging all people out there, if you want to be a model, you need to stick your neck straight and make sure you get involved in the modeling industry so you can also make a good name for yourself and Mother Ghana. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, let's move on to the celebrity talk. Rough Town Record, Ebony's manager, posts a picture of his new artist when shooting a new video at South Africa. Do you see it as it's too early for him to do something?
I don't think it's too early. It's business.
Wow.
If you have one person working under you, and something happens to the person and the person is no more, what are you waiting for? If you have other person who can replace the person and push the person to make name, Why do you have to wait? The person is gone and is gone for good. No matter what you do, the person is not coming back again.
Oh, yeah.
So you just have to look forward and help another person, because there's a lot of people out there who need to help. So you can't stay there and say with your talent or with what you have as a manager to help somebody, because one person, it's no more living with you. So you just be on your seat. I don't think it's right. It's not too early.
Are you married with a kid?
I'm divorced with the kids. Yeah, I have twins.
Okay, twins.
Yeah.
Wow, male or female?
I have male and female.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Are they in Ghana?
No, they are in America.
Wow. Then you have money.
I'll say I have money, because once you live in, you are rich.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, Oliver. Thank you very much for being part of my show.
Thank you too.
Okay, our best model picture of the week is Miss Winifred. You can check Miss Winifred on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, thank you very much for watching our Tizzy De Model Show. Thank you very much.
D2 on the beat.
I'm D2, the king of Afro-Vibes. When you see cash, any pabu abonfia. Sika neba serious won't kwa. I want you to the bar now, ube who are young kwa. Although when